There it goes, I think. Hello, hello. Need to tidy up a little here. Let's see. Hello. Hello, Picotronics. Albert Davis. Hello. We do have some work to do. I've got a couple of PS5s need to fix. So, yeah, why not? I noticed Joey broke off a little early. So anyway, let me get set up. I was just cleaning off the workbench a little to make room for this thing. Oh, hello, Mr. Jew. Thank you. I do have several PS5s to work on, at least two. I got more coming. And I've been saving this one for a stream. Let me get some power set up. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, you can see. I suppose I should show you what it's doing here. That would be the proper thing to do. Oh, let me show you. I don't know if you can read the sticker. That's out of focus. Way out of focus. But the seller had some stickers on these things. A little summary of what they found wrong. Let's see. How does that show up? Yeah, I'm too close to the camera. No display, no blue light. It does beep. It does beep occasionally. Hey, Rusty Russ. People are starting to drag in. Good. Welcome, one and all. We're going to try to work on some stuff. This is a PS5 FAT that I bought. What model is this? It's 1115. 1115. Got some nice scratches around the ports there. I think I know what's wrong with this one. I don't know though because I haven't opened it. And if I can show you here, I'll just take the cover off. Yeah, we've got roach nastiness. So when I saw that, I just stopped. Well, I hope there's nothing alive in here. But I think I know what's wrong with this one because I've had it before. What's the best way to show you with the current camera situation that I have? I'll give it some power. Get that cable out of the way. Oh, do I not have? I don't have. I unplugged the cord from it. We'll give it some power. See that power supply start up. I think this is a beep only. I'll see if I can get it where you can see if there's any lights or something show up there. Yeah, this thing is nasty. It is very nasty. But it does. I'm going to show you if I hit the power button. I'm trying to get where you can see. No light. We beep. I'm going to do it again. Oh, eject beeps every time. Power. What if I hold down the power button? No. Anyway, there's another beep. Occasional beeps on the power button. Now, does this sound familiar to anyone who has seen any of my videos? Does this issue sound familiar? No light. Occasional beeps. We're not totally dead. We've got power. And let me get that. I'll get that power supply picture. And we are completely sealed. Factory sealed. Still factory sealed. And when I saw the obvious roach nastiness, I said, this is going to be, I think I know what this is. And I'll just save it for a live stream. I think this is roach corrosion around the back of the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module. That's what I think it is, because they'll act like this. Either a shorted component, a shorted capacitor right there behind the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module, or a corroded away trace. But I think it can't talk to its Wi-Fi Bluetooth module, and you'll get this odd occasional beep thing, but pretty much dead. You're going to, no, it's not PSU, Albert Davis. We have power. See? We beep. No light, but we beep. It's not going to be the power supply. So, all right, the first thing I'm going to have to do, though, is take it out and just blow it out a little bit. Although I probably need to get some covers off, or at least the fan out of the way. And yeah, this one's going to get a thorough bath. It's going to need it. Let me see if I can get the fan. Let's just see how bad. I'll take the fan out. I'm reluctant to remove this cover right here, although I'm going to have to. There's going to be so much nastiness stuck to the back of this, sticky tape here. It's going to be disgusting. So if any of you are in the process of eating right now, you might want to look away. And I hope there's nothing alive in this damn thing. I really do. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty bad, but I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. Okay. We'll have to clean that. And by the way, you can clean this really well with soap and water. It won't mess up the adhesive. It'll get rid of the dirt and nastiness, but it won't bother the adhesive. Just some, gentle, like hand soap or whatever, dish soap. You've been away for a while there, Albert Davis. Yeah, you used to be around all the time. Okay. Let me see if I can get this fan out. See how it looks down in here. I did turn on my air compressor earlier, though, in preparation for this. Now, this is going to need to be scrubbed. What do we have down in here? Well, kind of nasty, not gonna lie. Not too bad. I've seen worse. I'm just debating about whether to try to blow it out now. I'll go ahead and take the cover off. Maybe they give me a free SSD. Somehow I doubt it. Yep. I've gotten 2 free SSDs, though, so I can't complain. Most people get none. I've had 2. Let me take this out. I'm going to take the power off of it. I've had it plugged up. Let me take it out, give it a quick, blowout, and get some of the loose pieces out of it, and then we'll take the cover off. But I'm going to try to knock some of the loose pieces loose. So give me a Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'll go blow this out in the garage. Or outside my garage, actually, not in the garage, but actually I set it on top of a garbage can out in my driveway. Be right back. You may lose my mic out here. Okay. I am coming back. It's just the garage is on the other end of the house. So, well, here we are. We're a little bit cleaner now. Welcome. More people have come in. Could have been audio skipping. I was walking outside. Hey, J-Fix. I was walking out to the garage, which is opposite end of the house, to blow this nasty console out just a little bit. So, hello, Tom. Yes, so we have a a formerly roach-infested console that just beeps. No lights for those of you just coming in. Not totally dead, so it's not power supply. It will beep, but it does not give a blue light. And there's obviously signs of roaches have been in here, so my current working theory is that we have corrosion on the main board right around the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module. That's what I'm thinking. Let me get me a tin. Store some screws in there. And it is still factory sealed. Not anymore. Hadn't done a live stream in a while. Excuse me, a live stream in a while, so I thought I would do it today. I got to work. I have to work the next couple of days, so it's kind of like now or never. Yeah, it's a little bit nasty. It's not horrible. Let's see, was that alive? Are you alive? Oop, are you alive? No, you're not alive. Let me get the garbage can a lot closer to me here. A lot closer. Are you alive? No? How about you? Are you alive? Nope. Let me get this Blu-ray drive out. Set you someplace. About to scrub you later. I'm definitely going to take this back out and do some more blowing out. Get that ribbon cable out of there. I really want to get to see the back of this board right in this area. So yeah, let's just start with the screws, I guess. I'll get this antenna out of the way. I think that's where we're going to see what we need to see. Right behind that, I'm just going to rip those pieces of sticky tape because I have new ones. All right. We still got people coming in. Hello. I should put on gloves. I know I don't really have any. I could get some, but I don't like the I don't like working in gloves. I don't like that loss of sensation. You know, being able to feel. Oh, that didn't work too well. My screwdriver grabbed that piece of sticky foam. It just worked. It just wrapped all the way around it. Nice. We're getting there. Did I overlook anything? Nope. All right, put you to the side. I bet this thing has a nice dry spot on the APU. It's never been opened. Liquid metal has never been touched up any. Where? Here they are. Looking for my little needle nose. All right. That it? Let's see. APU doesn't look all that bad, really. I do see an ugly looking capacitor, though. Right, can you see that corroded area right there? We'll look at it on the microscope, but I'm going to say that's our issue. I've seen that a few times. Hello, hello, hello. Got people coming in still. There's Dave's unbranded. There's Roy. Roy's Repair Resale. I do catch your streams regularly. eBay notification. I've got at least 2 PS5s coming in today. Oh, MK Fix is going to go live. Just got that notification. Well, I got that notification 16 minutes ago. Is there a mic issue? I hope not. I look like I'm going out. I see the meters kicking on OBS. Is everybody hearing all right? Everyone hearing all right, I hope. Let me get this microscope. Let's go over to the microscope and see what it looks like. I'm betting that's the problem. Unless there's one with a big crack in it. I'm just going to guess. Let's just get the meter continuity mode and see if we have a short on these capacitors. Let's see, here's a continuity mode. Yep, there's a short. 0.1 ohms. So, yeah. I really need to make sure that's in the picture. There's our culprit. I guess I got lucky. I called it as soon as I saw roach nastiness and just beeping like that. Oh, and look at it, yeah. Yeah, all right, let's see if it's gone now. I went to clean around the area and it just popped right off. Maybe it wasn't the bad one. It sure didn't seem to be attached very well. Let's see if we still have a short. Back in continuity mode. Get a ground. That was it. That was it. Where is that capacitor? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It came off the end of the cotton swab. That one right there. It doesn't read short. But then again, doesn't have much of an end cap either, does it? On that one end. Anyway, that's it. And I've got to look to see, I think these are 10 mics, or are they 22s? There's ground. There is not ground. So we're in good shape. Let me find a blade, though. I do like to look at that little test pad. And that one there, just about eaten in two. And when it eats it totally in two, you lose communication between the south bridge and the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module, and it doesn't boot. So I think I am going to, while I'm here, we're going to touch these up a little, I think. That one too. There's some copper under there. We may still touch it up just a little bit. And I am going to try to get that stuff off. It's up under the solder mask. And it's going to keep on eating away at it. It's going to make it look kind of ugly. Of course, I will put solder mask back, but it won't quite match the color. But I guess I'll sleep better at night, knowing I didn't leave that corrosion on the board. Yeah, I've had a number of these boards with this corrosion in the same area because it's like one of the few areas that the roaches can get to that's not under the metal shield. It's exposed. I'm sure it's exposed for RF reasons. Since that module is generating, like 2 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz RF, it probably wouldn't like that metal shield sitting over it. I'm guessing that's why they don't extend the shield, the plate over it. All right, let's clean that off a little. And I may hit it with a fiberglass brush. Just try to get rid of some of that color. Assuming I can find my fiberglass brush in the drawer. Well, hello, people coming in. Roy, I do love power supplies. Hey, Griffin. Hey, Griffin. I do love power supplies, Roy. We'll get together and get them over this way if you want to. Who else we got coming in? I'm trying to check it every so often. I'm wearing the microphone on my collar, so I don't know why it's, of course, if I turn my head, it'll kind of fade a little. It's a little bit directional, I'm sure. So I'll try to get rid of some of this discoloration. And I need to clean up those pads because there's not much. Solder's not going to stick to that too well. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Everything's getting out of the shot, isn't it? I apologize. It happens a lot. I'm just cleaning this up with a fiberglass pen here. All righty. Should look better. I've got this PS5 to fix. I have another one in the box behind me on the floor. I have a PS5 Slim power supply also in the floor, or it's somewhere around here, that I need to fix. And I need to get more parts for the Slim power supplies. I've got a pretty good selection of parts for the fat supplies. I think I've got pretty much every IC in there. I've got the MOSFETs. I really can't say that for the Slims, though. I don't think I have, anyway. So we may run into something I can't replace in a Slim power supply. It's possible. Because I don't really know what I need to stock yet. Audio choppy. Is it choppy? Audio interruptions. I wonder why. I don't see anything here. On the VU meter, it looks fine. Looks like my bit rate is 10 megabits. Drop frame 0. I don't know. I can try rebooting this microphone. Give me a moment. I'll shut it down. I'm going to shut the mic off and the receiver. All right, brought it back up. I rebooted the Bluetooth interference. I don't have any other Bluetooth devices running here, though, that I'm aware of. Let me turn off. I've got a, I did just get a label printer. And I know it's Bluetooth capable, but I haven't used it. Let me see if I can, let me turn that thing off. I don't know why it would be interfering, though. That's the only thing I've added recently. As I look around, I don't see any other Bluetooth devices. It does sound better. Still clipping. Clipping like too much level. I mean, I can definitely bring down. I'm hitting right in the yellow on this VU meter. Yeah. This is a separate wireless microphone. Rode brand microphone. And it looks clean here. I'm looking. No, just it's rechargeable batteries, and I just took them off the charger. They're fully. It even gives you an indicator on the receiver. It shows you the battery level. If I can get my cat to move out of the way. Let me show you. Oh, I guess I can't really show you the receiver because it's attached to the computer. So I could try to, I could shut down the stream and bring it back up. No, I don't have an option to change frequency, I don't think. There may be a way, but this microphone it's got very few options on it, very few buttons. I don't know who's calling me. I don't know you. Quit calling me. So, I never had any problem with random source of interference. I don't know what it would be. I'm trying to think if I've added anything. Well, okay. Is it going to be usable like it is? My cell phone? I don't know. It's not right here beside me. Let me turn this. Maybe I need to orientate this receiver. The receiver itself is a little small, tiny cube. It's sitting on top of the PC with a short 1/8" jack going into it. So, okay. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I may have to just listen to the playback. To help me identify what's going on. Hope this mic is not dying on me. Haven't had it a year yet. All right, let me get some switch cams. I can switch to the overhead. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I need to switch to the microscope. You're right. I'm talking. There we go. Did not realize I had done that. Did not realize I had done that. Let me see if I can get some solder mask on here. Make it look a little bit prettier. It's not going to match perfectly. Not going to match perfectly. Thought I would do this before I start soldering, because if I don't, solder is just going to flow everywhere. And I've got to look and see. I know I have some of these caps. I just can't remember if it's, I think it's 10s. They're all the same value around this module. Okay. Throw that away before I lay it down and get my fingers all in it. Okay, let's put some UV on this. I'll switch back to the overhead. I've got to, I think I've unplugged my light here. I unplugged it to plug something else in up here. I'll hit that with a couple of cycles of UV and probably a little bit of heat to help cure it. It's nasty. I'm trying to clean it up a little while I'm sitting there staring at it. I think it'll work though. Hello. So the audio's better. Okay, thank you. Odd. Odd. But thank you for letting me know. Let me look it up. The value of these capacitors around that Wi-Fi Bluetooth module. Where the heck am I? There we go. Where's my notes? Maybe sort alphabetically I can find it. What is going on? Can't find anything. There we go, finally. Bluetooth Wi-Fi module, 10 microfarad 0402s. Where are my 10 microfarad 0402s? Ten microfarad 0603, that won't fit. Oh, wait, what's this? .3 volt, 0402. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I've had this one for a while, this UV light. Blinded myself. It gets the job done. The only problem is it won't fit under the microscope. I do have a little small, like UV pen light. Like I bought that off Rossmann a long time ago. It works. Not very powerful, but it does work. So that was the first UV light I had, and this is the second one. Let me put a nozzle on this. I want to hit this with some hot air. I'm going to need the nozzle anyway when I go to put this capacitor on. All right, what does it look like now? It's a perfect match. You can't even tell anything was done there. Soldering iron. I hadn't even turned my soldering iron on today. Just getting started. Come on. It does not want to take solder, but it will. With enough flux and heat, it will. Now that ground one, on the other hand, is going to be particularly stubborn. If we can get down to some shiny metal. Okay. Maybe. Maybe that's enough solder. I'll probably have to add a little bit. I've cooked that flux. That's all right, I've got more flux. Okay. I have used a lot of these capacitors. Used a half this roll of them. I'm going to have to turn this board just a little bit to get it where I can hold it. All right. Come on now. Don't fly away on me. Oop, yeah, there it went. I had such high hopes for you. I found you. I found you. That's what I get for moving my tweezers out of the way. Don't do it. If I can blow more straight down on it. Beautiful. Let's see. Yep. Sorry. All right. Let's, I'll give it 12 volts. Make sure it looks like it initialized well, but I'm pretty sure that was its only problem. I should probably let it cool off just a little there. All right, let's see. Get you out of the way. Get that out of the way. Get where we can see our old friendly power supply, which I had not even turned on yet. Get that out of the way. All right, I'm set for 12 volts, half an amp. That should be more than enough. Of course, that's totally out of focus, isn't it? I mean, not even close to being in focus. If I put my hand there, will it focus on it? Or is it, maybe it's the scope probe it's locking onto or something. I don't know. That's horrible. Come on now, you can do better than that. Is that readable? I'm talking about K stuff. I've never done. I mean, I know what it is. I just never really. And I do have some hackable PS5s for sale. I think I've got a 4.51, 7.6. I do have an 8 sitting over here. I was just kind of waiting to see if it would ever, be considered hackable. All right, let's give this thing 12 volts and make sure it gives us 300 milliamps and looks somewhat normal. Yeah. 305 milliamps. That looks perfect. Love it. Love it. That will work. that will work. So except for the corrosion, a little bit of nastiness I've got to clean up. Which I probably don't know, I probably won't do that on stream because I'll do quite a bit of it in a bathtub on the other side of the house. I'll be soaking probably a lot of these plastic parts. Try to get rid of as much of this nastiness as I can. I bet you the power supply probably needs to be blown out. It's going to have to have some roaches in it, I guess, of some kind, but I will hook it up and we'll see this thing boot up and run. I just don't want to put you through watching me scrub roach nastiness off a board. That's rather boring, I think. I'm just kind of hitting some of the worst spots. Let me clean this liquid metal up a little bit. It's not bad. Console this old, I kind of figured it would have been, you would have had a bald spot right there in the middle of it. Maybe it's been kept horizontal, I don't know. It's kind of cleaned up. I'll slip it back in this chassis. But she's gonna boot. What are the chances? It's hackable. It's an 1100. It's a 1115. So it's not, not the original 1015, which would be older. Okay, I will leave that alone. Put this board somewhere. I just need to clean this up a little. I don't use or replace this liquid metal, I just reuse it. Unless it's like contaminated. Like if someone has tried to add, regular thermal paste on there, it's kind of over at that point. And I do have some on hand, but usually it just needs to be respread, cleaned up and respread, and it'll be fine. Got a lot of alcohol there. That's going to take a little while to dry. Well, That noise. So the mic was picking that noise up. Good, huh? You're welcome. You and your pancreas are welcome. How about the sound of cleaning crunchy roach residue? Does that do anything for you? You know, I should probably take a quick look at this HDMI port. It's never been opened. I mean, it's going to be the original port. Just make sure none of the pins are broken or it's not pushed back in there. Probably should do that just quickly. Not that I'm throwing it back together anytime soon. I've got a lot of cleanup to do. I'll need to clean up a lot. I would imagine the other side of this board, like where the heatsink is going to be pretty nasty. I can't take this and hit it with hot air right now because that liquid metal would go everywhere. I might do that once I get it reassembled a little, get the sandwich put back together. There it goes again. Sorry. Think happy thoughts. Come on. Sorry about the squeaky noise. All right. Let's look at that port. Just a second. Get the microscope set up so we can look at it. Yeah, that's an original port. Obviously, it's never been opened. I don't see anything broke loose. Let me look down in it right quick like. Well, it should work, I think. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, there are some special black Q-tips for it, and I have some somewhere around here. Because if you buy liquid metal, it comes with some. Clean it up a little. Don't make a mess. All right. No destroyed USB ports. Okay. Just going to set this fan in here. Let me move over to my little test place. And I'll have to spin a camera around because I'm such a professional YouTuber. Let's see. Oh, well, that works, but okay. All right, can we see? Let's see if she'll turn on and give us a picture. Come on. I'll check it. I will check it. Yeah, it's doing its storage repair. Let me get a controller ready. Yeah, we're charging. That looks good. All right. User 1. This thing's been erased. It's odd. So, GTA. Oh, I wonder if there's a disc in the Blu-ray drive. We'll check that because it shows the copy was paused. All right, what do you think? What version do you think it's got? I know you probably can't see it from that far away though. I'll need to. The Bluetooth's not working too well because the antennas are disconnected. Gotta get a little closer. Come on, system, console information. 10.2. 24.07-10.20, yada yada yada. So it's version 10.2. It is quite not the most up to date. It's from 2024. Any errors in the error history? Can't connect to Wi-Fi. And the error is from February 24th of this year. So that was probably the last time it was used. Who knows? So 10.2. So yeah. No, for 10.0 might be good on a PS4, but for a PS5, I want to say it's either 7.6 or 8. .61 was the last one I saw. I know there was some stuff announced about 8 though, so I'm not sure on that. It is alive. All right. I got a lot of cleanup to do on that one. I'm curious if there's something in the drive. Let me shut it down. And I'm going to hook the drive up. And we'll hit eject. I know I could manually walk it out, but Nah. Let me find the cables. Let's see. Yep. All right, eject. Nothing in the drive. Nope. So somebody may have walked it out manually. That's all right. I've got plenty of GTA 5 discs. I've got like 5 or 6 of those. Yep, nothing in there. Okay, I'm going to shut that down. So I need to clean up a little bit, don't I? I'll do a more thorough cleanup on that one. But I think we probably need to move on to the next one. So we can either work on a PS5 power supply, or we can move on to the next PS5. I don't know what's wrong with it. Trying not to get my parts mixed up between different PS5s though. Okay, let me see. I'll tell you what. Let me gather up the parts of this one, and I'll move on to another one. I'm just going to put them all, keep them all together. And let's see. I'll just set this one on the floor. Take a little time to clean it up later on. I think that's all of its parts. All right. Oh, there's a cover plate. Okay, here's the next one. I'm gonna have to look and see what's wrong with this one. Okay. There it is. Just a second. I can open this stupid thing. I don't know what's wrong with this one. It may be a simple video one. I will check in just a moment. Nothing else in the box. Nope. Let's see. Let me look up, see what the description said. 3872. Let me look at my, looks like I've got 5 more coming. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Found it. It's just going to be an HDMI port. I'm pretty sure it's just an HDMI port. And this back cover is loose. Thought, it's got one busted clip right there. 2, 3, okay, 4. So that's why it's so loose. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll probably have to swap that out. I mean, it looks good otherwise, but somebody's broken all the mounts, and I can't even glue them because they're not in here unless they're floating around in the box. That's great. Anything in the box? Any of those mounts? Oh, I just found one. I did find one in the box, but I don't think that's going to be enough to keep it from just falling off. Okay, it is what it is. So, yeah, it's an HDMI port, supposedly. Let's make sure. I'll give it some power. Get it turned, you can see it. Yep, power supply is working. And, well, I hit the button too soon. Gonna go to a white light. Yeah, it went to a white light. So, yeah. Well, I guess y'all get to see me change the HDMI port. Come on. Let's see if it's going to do the storage check thing. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see if we can force it. Shut down then. So, yeah. Just looking at it. I'll show you out of the microscope. Can't really. It looks bad. Are we off? We are off. All right. We'll go a quick look under the microscope. Well, I lost a window. Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. There you go. She's not flopping, but I'm sure she's I'm sure the pins are broken in the back. I need to really have to clean this and look at the dirt down in the vents. I'll spend half my day washing PS5s. Oh, still sealed. Okay. Get out of there. What did I do with that other? Still got some more parts from that other PS5. I need to sit over on top of it. Put that puzzle back together later. No roaches. That's a win. Any M2 drives? Nope. Not today, not that fortunate. Oh, there's one of those, now what is that? That's one of those little plastic rings from the cover. You know, that holds it in place. One of those right there. Little locking tab. Somebody forced it off without lifting the edge a little. Gotta break that seal. All right, come on. Let go. Yep. Well, this one's going to need a little cleanup. Not too much, though. Not like that other one. What is this model? Is it, it's going to be 1115, isn't it? If you just see one antenna, that's an 1115. Oh, 1115A. All right, what did I forget? Anything? Nope. Oh, has MK started streaming yet? Anybody checked? Oh, Merfix. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. PS5 shut down after 2 minutes during reset and you are secure. Hey, David. Shut down after 2 minutes? That's a new one. Secure loader error. Does sound like it was trying to load its software and failed. A little bit of a dry spot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alrighty, I think we all know what we're going to see under here. Yep. Well, where's the rope? Oh, there's a broken one there, isn't it? Are any of them broke loose? Huh. I expected every one of these, or at least some of them, to be sheared off. Or they don't appear to be. All right, well, I'm going to replace it anyway because it's all bent up. It is entirely bent. Let's see. I'll give you a second here. What are we talking about? We're supposed to do research, updating. Crashes and shut down. So you're trying to reinstall RAM? Just a possibility? But usually it'll tell you it's the update's corrupted, what I've seen. It'll tell you there's I've had them do that before where it'll just keep saying the update's corrupted. I know it's a pain to swap out RAM though, just on the off chance that it might, you know, that's a fair amount of work. think. And I'm going to remember to remove that little foam piece from under the port before I start melting it. And it smells horrible. Make sure I got my new port handy here. Okay, Roy, I'll get with you on Discord probably. Have a good day. Trying to get that to be a little puffier. Especially right behind that capacitor. It's really hard to get to later on. With the port in the way. I'm just going to try to clean that off just a little. Give us some fresh flux. Need to heat it up a little bit, looks like. Well, I didn't quite get them as even as I would like to see them, as far as the amount of solder on them. But we can touch that up. I think. Let's look at this now. Let's see. Messed up that one, didn't I? The one right behind that capacitor. At some point, you gotta leave it alone. Put some heat on it. Try and get that flux out from under it. All right. Get all the freaking cotton. All right, is that gonna work? Yep. That should work. Let's see what the other side looks like. Need to pretty those up a little. Hello, hello. Everybody hasn't left. Y'all still watching me do this HDMI port. I just like to pretty these up a little. And this big wide tipped iron is perfect for this stuff. Oh, come on. There we go. Again, at some point you gotta leave it alone. Anybody still watch Northridge Fix? I have not watched him since he, well, you know, made some rude comments about certain people, so I just kind of unsubscribed. That's just me. All right. What do we think? Can we see ourselves in those joints? Yeah. The magic of flux. Cheap flux. The magic of cheap Kingbo flux. All righty. Oh, I know what I meant to do. I always clean out the port with my little cotton pellets here. Which I can never get just 2. It's either 1 or 30. Just need 2. 1 for alcohol and 1 for the deoxit. Okay, there's 1. Should probably let this dry a little before I put the deoxit in there. Just a little bit of deoxit. I've got several tubes of this stuff. Okay, it lasts forever because I'm just using a tiny, tiny amount. Okay, that's all you need. I'm going to throw that port away. Maybe a little liquid metal cleanup. Although it wasn't bad, didn't have a dry spot. I always feel obligated to go ahead and, you know, push it all back in the middle, even if it's got a good coating on it. I just like to, I hate to see the liquid metal off to the side doing no good whatsoever when it's not on the top. Get that cleaned up. I may dig out one of those black cotton swabs. I've got one here on the top of the workbench, but it's been well used. It's seen better days. So let me chunk that one. I know I have some right here under my left arm. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that one away. Maybe I should not have thrown it away. I know I have some. It's one of those things, I see them when I'm digging for something else. Probably there should be something down in here. There we go. Look at there. Look at there. How about that? Let's see if that'll. I do all right with the cotton swabs. I do watch out for the fibers coming loose, you know, and I'll pick those out. There's that sound again. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's kind of part of it, though. I can see that being irritating sound. I get it. Come on. It doesn't want to spread onto this one side. It's everywhere else except for that one side. Okay, is it going to go? Nope, it's refusing to go. Okay. Give that area a little bit of a clean. Okay. What if I try just a regular swab? See if it'll do any better after the alcohol dries up. Well, thank you, worms. Hello. Sausage are in the oven? Oh, David, yeah, the PS5s, I have pretty much fixed all the PS5s, PS5 power supplies in that box. Started selling a few of them, and I've got like 20 or 30 of them. I do have a few PS4 supplies that I've started working on, but I've kind of, I don't have the parts. I've got a PS4 Slim supply I need to fix or throw away. The thing is, they're not worth anything. And I can get the parts from AliExpress, but, you know, I can fix it just for the sake of fixing it. In other words, it's not going to be really useful to me because I probably have some working Slim supplies. So yeah, part of me wants to order the part. I need some DAP 041s to fix that supply. That's the switching IC for the 5-volt standby on this particular Slim supply. They use different ICs. They use some LD 5760s. They use DAP 049s, I want to say, 046s. Anyway, for that 5-volt standby. And I can get them, but like 10 of them is $30. And so I just haven't pulled the trigger on it because I'm like, what am I going to do with the rest of these? I've just, you know, my instinct says just fix it. Doesn't matter if it's worth it. You know, I hate to see it in a landfill. I know I can look at it and say that can be fixed. I know how to fix it. Is it worth it? No. Do it anyway. That kind of a thing. All right, I got that cleaned up pretty well. So anyway, that's what I've kind of run into on some of the, what's remaining in the box is mostly like PS4. There is a PS5 supply in there that is badly water damaged. I don't know if I showed you guys that. It's not like there was a little bit of water spilt in it. It looks like it was submerged with the power on it. We can crack it. It's over here in the box behind me. But I just hadn't felt like tackling it. I mean, I can try to fix it just as a moral victory. I don't know if I would ever trust the supply you know, to be reliable. I mean, the transformers, everything, it looks like it's been submerged. I'll dig it out and show it to you. I've got a label on it marked. Liquid damage, but saying it was liquid damage doesn't really quite cover it. It looks like it was in a flood. With the power on, though, because it's like all the solder joints have this pitting on it. That I don't think you would have all this pitting if it wasn't power on the thing when it was happening. I tried to spread this liquid metal before the alcohol had evaporated. Sorry, there's that sound again. Come on. Come on. I heard a notification on my phone. You may have had something delivered outside. I have not checked, though. I am expecting a couple of things. All right. Let me leave that alone. Clean up my mess a little here. Okay. What are we talking about? Well, the benefit of the black one, really, I think it's because it's the material it's made of. It doesn't leave fibers behind. It does not leave the strands of cotton behind. That's the main one I think of. All righty. I think we've got a pretty good coating of liquid metal there. We've got a new port. We don't have any busted USBs. Because I had a run there for a while of busted USB ports, not the C's, the A's. Okay. Let me pop this in here. I'm debating whether I may clean this one also. Just looking at how much dirt was in those vents. Some of it will come out with just air compressor, but a lot of it won't. I'll have to put it in soap and water and scrub it. Well, let's just see if this thing works, shall we? Got that ribbon, got that ribbon. Yeah, the fan, I like to see it spin. That's the only reason I put it in there. It's not going to overheat that fast, but I just like to see it spin. Brings joy to the heart. The Louis Rossmann fan spin. All right, where's my camera? Where's my camera? Yeah, where is my... I guess I can just turn that off, can I? How about that? There. All right. Can we see? Let's see what she will do. I bet she gives us a picture. I didn't check it. I didn't do any diode checks, but I'm pretty sure it's going to give us a picture. There it goes. We have a picture. David, AliExpress has been pretty good for me. And they haven't really been hitting me with, tariff stuff or anything. That Case and Parts was really adding on extra. I ordered some DAP 056s or 53s. I can't remember for them. It's a winner. She's working. We have a picture. Actually, I've got a couple of things coming from AliExpress right now. And I can't remember what they were. Actually, the last time I ordered from AliExpress, I had those DAP 041s, in my cart, and I did not buy them. Because there's 10 of them, it's going to be like $30-something, and I'm like, what am I going to do with these things? All right, I've got a couple of them. I'll show you this PS5 power supplies here. That's working just fine. I can't remember if I showed you this or not on stream. This is when I opened up and just put the cover back on it. Did it get? Oh, I guess that screws in. Screws in just a couple of threads. All right. And well, you can't really from that camera. You look down in there though. Can you tell where the water has been? Under the microscope, you'll be able to really tell. Oops. Let's do that. You may find it interesting. You may not. Microscope. Alrighty. Look at this pitting on every solder joint. I mean, it looks like it's been hit with a... Oh, did I scrub it? I don't remember scrubbing. It almost does look like it's been scrubbed. Maybe I did scrub it, but it looks like it's been hit with a metal brush or something. I don't remember doing that, though. I may have hit it with a toothbrush. But look at that resistor right there, that 100, it's a 1,000 ohm resistor. I mean, there's going to be a lot of resistors with end caps that are just, questionable. There's a capacitor with no end cap on it, at least not on the top side. So, yeah, look at there, 6.2 meg resistor. And look at the traces just gone between there. And that via just gone. So, yeah, I just kind of put the cover back on it. Is it fixable? Sure, it's fixable. Is it worth it? Well, probably not when I've got 20 others in a box, but would you trust it? I mean, would you trust a lot of these resistors and capacitors? They're still working right now, but those end caps, I had to have brushed this with something. Anyway, look at all that pitting, though. That pitting just tells me that it had power applied to it. That's like electrolysis going on or something. It almost looks like it was sandblasted, but anyway. Thought that was interesting. So it's in bad shape. Huh. Yeah, I didn't sandblast. No, I didn't. I brushed it with a toothbrush, I think. Nothing. I didn't use a brass brush on it or anything like that. But no, AliExpress has been pretty good for me so far, I'd have to say. Um, Still looking at 3 to 4 weeks. You know, they're not the fastest. And I still have not found, I don't know if anybody else has been looking for, I have not found the HDMI encoders for the PS5 Slims. Yeah, look at that burnt stuff in there. That RTD 5175 or 2175, whatever it is. Anyway, the Realtek chip. I have not found, well, I take that back. Case and Parts had them listed. I think they're sold out, though. And from what I've seen also, I think you have to have the 2175p part. There's also some, you got to watch out. I think there's some N models and some other letters. No, on the Slims, I don't have one open to look at. I have a picture. Let me see if I can find that picture. I've been saving that picture. Where is it? And what did I call it? Like PS5 Slim HDMI encoder. But it's a Richtek chip, and it's physically smaller. If you haven't seen it, it's physically smaller than the others. It's not interchangeable with the Panasonic or that Nuvoton, which is still the same chip. Panasonic just sold off that part of their company to Nuvoton. Where is that? I'm sorry, I'm looking for this picture. No, that's not it. Maybe it's in my pictures. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if I can. How can I change this? Give me a moment here. I'm not a professional YouTuber, not at all. Pictures. There. See it there? And you probably can't tell in this picture, but that's a lot smaller chip than the Panasonic and the Nuvoton we've been used to. And I haven't found a good source for them. Other than, I want to say Case and Parts had some that may have been cut off of a, looked like they had, taken the circuit board and just chopped that part off. But just from what I've seen, let me zoom into this. See, it's RTD 2175p. And I know there's other suffix letters available, and they will not work. I want to say even the Switch 2 has this type of chip on it with a different suffix. And what I've read online, it does not work. So, yeah, I'm sure they'll be available at some point. And also, there's no data sheet available. Well, there's no data sheet available for the other one either, but, you can always hope. But yeah, be on the lookout for those. Let me show you this other. I need to shut that PS5 down over there before it overheats, I guess. It'll take a while before it to overheat because it's not doing anything right now. So yeah, there's one I have not fixed that will probably should be a donor, parts donor. Say if I need a PFC coil or something. because I wouldn't trust this thing. And that is a 400DR, which is common as dirt. Where's the other one I was going to show you? Oh, right here. I've already snapped it back together. Best I recall, this one, it had a just destroyed circuit board. So I tagged it and bagged it there. Excuse me. I do have my pry tools sitting here. We'll just pop it open. I can't remember how bad it was. It must have been pretty bad if I just marked it like that and walked away. Excuse me. Getting a little bit choked up. Getting choked up about PS5 power supplies that aren't fixed. It gets you right in the feelings. Okay, it's going to hang right on this corner. All right, there we go. How's that look? Excuse me. What do you think? Oh, and this is not one of the usual supplies, I would call it. I think that's why I haven't touched it. This is not a Delta supply, and I'm still not sure if this is an aftermarket supply or if it's original. It's one they use sometime. This is a light-on supply, and to me, they're less common. I very rarely see these. It's a totally different, power supply. It does the same thing, but this is a light-on supply. I'm just not sure if it's came from the Sony factory, although it says Sony on the lid. So it could have been that just Sony used another supplier for a while. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's gone. It's dead, Jim. It's dead. So that's another one I did not fix. I just kind of put the covers back on it. See, it melted the plastic down in there, looks like. I mean, I'm not sure if it was a roach. Maybe not. I don't see any other signs of roach nastiness. Or if it's just lightning. Or if a MOSFET shorted and burned up traces, but anyway, I don't have a lot of information on these. This is the light-on version, though. So that's still in the box that I have not fixed, and probably will not fix. Put that back in the box. What else is in the box? I do have, is that a Series X supply? Well, I know it's an Xbox supply. Just not sure if it's Series S or Series X. Some of you may recognize that one. The PS5 Pro, I'm not sure. I have not physically seen a PS5 Pro myself. They pop up on eBay, but they're stupid expensive. I hear the rumors of the PS6 already. It's hard to believe I've been working on these things long enough to see a full life cycle of one of their models. Like, I started working on them in the middle of the PS4 stuff. I didn't know at the time. I didn't realize that that was something Sony commonly did. You have the original fat module, and then they would do revisions, making them smaller and smaller and smaller, and you end up with a Pro, and that's a pattern they go through every time. And I did not realize it until I witnessed it in the 4, and now I'm witnessing it with the 5. But yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. That may be for a Series S. Series S? Okay. I was just looking at where that airflow vent was there. So I know nothing about these, except I know that they apparently they love to put that Celastic putty all in there so you can't get to the components. Let's see. I don't know. Let me see if anything has arrived. I don't have any delivery notifications. Oh, MK Fix is live. Anybody do any cooking this weekend? It's a holiday. It was a holiday here in the States, and I fired up the smoker and smoked a pork butt for 14 hours. And the family came over, and we enjoyed it. It was really, I guess that's the best part. I've cooked them before, but a lot faster, higher temperatures. And I decided to do this one overnight. Anyway, I don't have any pictures to show you of it, but just trust me, it was delicious, and it just fell apart. Yes, it was Labor Day yesterday. Okay, what else are we going to work on? Because right now what I've got are some PS5s that I need to clean up and reassemble. I've got to go to FedEx. I've got 2 items to take to FedEx. I did buy a my brother-in-law's crock pot meal. What did he do? Well, he didn't cook anything this time. I did all the cooking. He usually does all the cooking for us. My brother-in-law cooked Saturday and Sunday. So he needed to take the time off. So we did all the cooking. The rest of the family got together and did the rest of the cooking Monday. I am not retired, no. I wish I was retired. I'm not old enough to retire. Let's see, how old am I now? I am 58. Do the math. Oh, actually, I'll be 58 next month. So, yeah, I can't retire. But I'm very lucky. I do have a lot of time off. My work does give me a lot of time off. My current work arrangement, I just don't work every day. I work when we have stuff we need to do, and otherwise I don't. What is that? What else have I got to work on? I need to put something back together in a box down here. I have a lot of stuff in boxes. Oh, good Lord. I've got to clean the cat hair off of it. Oh, good Lord. It's been on the floor too long. Way too long. Wait, I got to take this out and blow it out. Do I recognize that? I've had it apart for over a year. I've got the parts to finish fixing it. And I just seem to not be doing it. So, but yeah. Nice Atari Lynx there. I do have a ROG Ally handheld console coming. Oh, Sylvia, you're 58 next November? Yeah. 67, I was born. Born on Friday the 13th. It is hard to believe. Well, I feel pretty good. I do have a grandchild now. So, and he is very precious, and I'm enjoying him. I need to get into doing some laptops. I bid on some on eBay, and I got outbid. But I'll probably try it again. I've worked on MacBooks in the past. I don't know. I kind of work on whatever interests me. That's what I work on. And it's, yeah, at the moment it's consoles, PS5s. I loved working on PS4s. Did quite well working on PS4s because I got into it right before COVID hit, and then everybody was looking for consoles, and I could not keep them in stock. I do have an associate's degree in electronics, but I've also been working in electronics for about, shoot, I don't know, 30-something years. A lot of hands-on experience. Worked on a lot of high-power broadcast transmitters, microwave equipment, high-definition television, MPEG encoders. Yeah. When is the PS6 supposed to come out? I just heard some rumblings about it was coming out. And I saw, let me turn this PS5. Did y'all see the Linus Tech Tips did a video on the Switch 2 and how the USB-C port, you can't use any of the current dongles for, or what do you want to call it? The dock stations. They won't work. They did something proprietary again, Nintendo did. So regular USB-C is just, of course, the old ones were a little bit proprietary with the power management stuff, but apparently they're getting proprietary. Yeah, universal serial bus is not that universal. They made the HDMI output only work through their dock. Oh. Seven to 8 years. Yeah, I missed the start of the PS4 cycle. I totally missed that. When I started working on PS4s, I didn't realize, one thing I didn't realize how many APU problems they had back in the day. If you see one that was had the momentary blue light or continuous flashing blue light, I didn't know that it was probably had to have an APU reball. I learned though, and I still have, I bet you I've got 40 PS4s that I need to fix. And I just don't have the motivation because they're just not worth anything. Which is not a good reason to not fix them, but I need to either fix them or throw them away. I have literally boxes of PS4s. I did fix one the other day. I don't remember exactly what was wrong with it. It's still sitting on the floor here. Actually, it's a hackable one too. Look at that. That brings back some memories, doesn't it? Oh, this is one of the older ones with the touch buttons. So this is this like a 10 or 11? What is this? 1115 with the touch sensitive buttons. It's a little bit beat up. I can't remember what I did to it. I just remember I used to be able to take these things apart just blindfolded. I mean, I'd done so many of them. But yeah, it works. I don't need it. I have several other PS4s that work. DJ drones. I haven't really gotten into drones. I don't know. Do you need some PS4s, Rusty Russ? I know I have some. I do have some in a closet. Oh, somebody. Let me see. Somebody's ringing my doorbell. Let me go see what's going on. Hang on a second. See if I can turn my mic off. All right, I'm back. That was one of my neighbors with an Amazon package that was for my house. It was delivered to his. He was very graciously delivering it. Don't know his name, never met him, but he brought it over to me. I'll give him a tricky one. I can give you some that need reballs. Are you set up for doing PS4 reballs? Yeah, you don't have to have a reball. You can do it with a hot air station and a preheater. Um, but it does take some practice, though. It does. I don't know what I've got in. I've got a bunch of stuff. Too much stuff. Well, anyway, it's about lunchtime here. I may find something. I've got some leftover pulled pork. I'm probably going to have to eat, and some baked beans, slaw. Got a little bit of everything. It's going to be delicious. And I've run out of things to work on. So I do appreciate everybody coming. I'm trying to get my face cam working, but my computer doesn't like to have but one USB type, camera, webcam at a time. It just likes, if I have it hooked two up, they just stop working. So that's why the one USB one I'm using is that one over there on the power supply and stuff. So if I try to hook another one up, it goes, nope, not going to work. So that's why there's no face cam. I'm not that shy anymore. Sorry. But alrighty, I'm gonna go, but we will do it again. I've got lots of stuff coming in, lots of stuff. Like I've got at least 4 or 5 PS5s. But thanks for everybody for coming. Go check out MK Fix. I think he's streaming. I have no idea how to send you over to him, or I would do it. I have no idea how to do that. Don't know how that works. Do not know how that works. But yeah, check out MK Fix. I'm sure he's working on something. But I will see you next time. Bye for now. MK Fix. Russ. Everybody wants to be a mod, huh? Everybody wants to be a mod. Oops. Nope. I didn't do that right. Did not do that right. Click that button. Click that button. Okay. Go ahead and send a link. Send a link for MK Fix. Thank you, Ice Squares Worms. Thank you for coming. I appreciate everybody coming. I guess I should have had more stuff. I don't know. I didn't want y'all to watch me, you know, just disassembling PS5s or cleaning them, which is what I'm going to have to do now. That or I may just play a game. There you go. There's a link to MK Fix. Check him out. Give him some love. And I will catch you next time. Bye for now.